Hey, what's up? It's Cole here. Today I'm going to talk to you about abundance and scarcity and why it's so important, especially in conversations, to have an abundance of abundance and a scarce amount of scarcity. So, abundance versus scarcity. Now, you and I both know that when we have options, we tend to not care so much. We don't care about the outcome so much because we know that no matter what happens, we have the resources, we have the tools, we have the things and the friends to fall back on, and we're comfortable, we're sweet, so we can talk freely and more comfortably. You see, with abundance, what we need to do, what we need to train ourselves to do is we need to train ourselves to start noticing abundance more. You see, if you find yourself looking at scarcity like that, which is so many of our defaults, because what we find is throughout the years, learning from our parents, our grandparents, our family, our peers, the vast majority of people are actually in a scarcity mindset. They don't see the freaking abundance in the universe. They don't see the abundance in the world. So when you're conversing with them, everything's a complaint. Everything's about it's not enough. Everything is about this is too bad. So what you need to train yourself to do to play with the big boys, to actually take yourself in your conversational game to another level, is you need to be able to play on a field of abundance. And to do that, you need to first realize, holy shit, there is a lot of content. There is a lot of resource. There is a lot of things that I can do, that I can personally do to help serve and just give a great conversation. You see, if you don't have the abundance mindset, what you're going to do is you're going to get locked into neediness. And neediness activates the fight or flight response in the brain. And what you'll find is that once you are locked that in someone's brain, they're going to switch off, which I've mentioned in previous videos. So you need to make sure you got that abundance in a bucket load. You just want to make sure you have an abundance of abundance, especially up here. Scarcity works in two ways. Scarcity can be used negatively, and scarcity can also be used positively. First, we'll go with the negative. The negative use of scarcity is that if you are using scarcity, if scarcity is your fundamental mindset, your home state, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be deleting a lot of opportunity. You see, if you have a scarcity mindset, if you meet someone new for the first time and you are so desperate to keep that one person because you only have one friend in the entire world and you freaking really want to get two friends, what will happen is you will display that neediness to trigger off that fight or flight. So you don't want to do that. You do not want to do that. You see, if you have a scarcity mentality, you're going to get crushed. You're going to absolutely lose it because there is no options. There's no way out. You're constantly on guard. You're constantly worrying about what you're going to say, what the next thing is, how to fit in. Where do I need to work to fit in? How can I look good? How can I be funny for these people? And it's just a different world. You see, the correct way to use scarcity is to make you a scarce resource, not anything else. You must be a scarce resource. So in order to become a scarce resource, you have to first understand your value. What value you can add to the world. What are your strengths? Where do you stand out? What is your gift? So I've found over the years that my gift, my strength is adding value in terms of advice, adding value in terms of speaking, adding value in terms of dancing, adding value in terms of just being able to just connect and engage with people. And the only reason I can do that is the practice and the abundance mindset that I offered earlier. But because I have that, I know that I'm a scarce resource. Not everyone has access to me. Only my friends, family, some clients, everybody who follows me on Facebook, YouTube, they only get a little bit of me. They don't get that face-to-face time. You see, that's reserved for Alicia, my girlfriend. That's reserved for my family, my close friends, people I dance with, people I'll share the stage and just share content with. And that's the thing. You need to be able to create scarcity. Become the scarce resource, because if you're the scarce resource, you become the value. You become the chased. No longer chase. Always be chased. That's the goal. That's the dream. That's the vision. So in order to become valuable, you must become a scarce resource. Because it's funny, it's a bit of a paradox. Once you become a scarce resource, you become more valued in the marketplace. And when you become scarce and valued in the marketplace, you have an abundance of opportunity because everyone outside of you externally are going to want a piece of the pie. People love scarcity. So remember, abundance mindset, kick your scarcity mindset. That has to go, and create, be a scarce resource. Be that asset that everybody wants. People love scarcity, so become it. Peace.